everyone, welcome back to Modern Homesteading with Tessa. I'm Tessa, and this is the channel where I show you how to feed yourself. Today, we're planting garlic. Lots and lots of delicious, beautiful garlic. This is some garlic that I grew last year, harvested this year, planted last year. So garlic is a fun crop because it grows over winter and it's super low maintenance. So pretty much once you get it in, that's pretty much it. This is a hodgepodge of garlic varieties. I have no idea what is what. There's probably, 10 or 12 different varieties here. It's some that I've been growing for a while. Some of it's from the store, like grocery store garlic. Some of it's from the farmer's market that I've been just planting year after year. And then a lot of it is from my friend. I got a bunch of varieties last year from my friend who gave me a bunch of garlic. And so I grew all of those last year and saved enough to plant more. But I have no idea what is what. It's just garlic. I did also this year buy some elephant garlic bulbs. So I'm going to plant those as well. So my plot. So this is literally just horse poop thrown on pasture. I lined the edges with landscape fabric and then backed in 2 dump trailer loads of horse poop. It is composted, mostly. Then I spread it all out and I staked my beds. My beds are 30 inches. My walkways are 18 inches. And so it's going to be a lot of garlic. Yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be like 800. Which I might need to get more garlic. I don't know. I've never planted this much garlic before. So last year was the most I've ever grown. It was like 200. So let's get to planting garlic. So this is my fun little jig that I made. So it's the end of like stakes, like these guys. I cut that off at 5 inches and then screwed it onto another board. Put holes in the end with a rope, PVC handle, super high tech, and then you can just walk along and whoop, well, I'll show you a video, but you just walk along and you just press down with your foot and you can perfectly space your garlic. So when I went through and harvested, I graded everything. Basically, I sorted out all the really, really biggest of the big cloves, the medium-sized cloves, and all the little cloves. So all the little tiny ones that were like so small that you don't really even want to peel them, I use those for making bone broth. If you haven't seen my bone broth video, I'll put a link in the description below. That's a great application for little tiny cloves. Medium-sized cloves get braided and go into the kitchen, and that's what we eat for dinner and stuff. And then all of the biggest of the big daddy cloves, these are what we want to plant. If you plant the biggest garlics, you will get the biggest cloves. And especially over time when you're saving your own seed, it's important to plant the biggest cloves to get the biggest bulbs of garlic. Oh, and I also wait until right before I'm planting to even separate them from the bulb. So I just kind of do it as I go.
Close your eyes, get some rest. I'm by your side. On my chest, I know you've had a really bad day, but I'm right here, it's gonna be okay.
you're planting your garlic, you want to make sure that you're planting it pointy side up and the base down.
My hand. Don't let go. I understand. I know it hurts. It wasn't fair.
All right, next I'm gonna plant my elephant garlic, and I bought this seed, and I got, I think 7 packs of these, 7 bulbs. So that's not gonna go very far, but the plan is to plant this, and then next year I'll, you know, save bulbs from that, and then I'll eventually have enough that I wanna sell and stuff too, but okay. And the elephant garlic is gonna need more spacing. I usually space the regular garlic like 6 or 7 inches. I did 7 inches because I have plenty of room. This says it wants 8 to 12 inches, and I wonder if I should just give it 14 inches because my dibbler guy is 7-inch spacing, so if I just still use my dibbler but then plant them every other hole, they'll be 14 inches apart. That should work, right? Let's do it.
It's gonna be okay. The sun could go out. We're gonna be okay. If all the blue skies fade to gray, we're gonna be okay.
Trendsetter. Let's try.
The world could fall down. It's gonna be okay. The sun could go out. We're gonna be okay. If all the blue skies fade to gray, we're gonna be okay.
So then I think I'll do the rest of that row with hardneck garlic and keep the scape theme going. All right, so this is hardneck garlic. You can tell that because it has a hard neck. And then this is softneck garlic, what I already planted a bunch of. And I plant mostly softneck because 2 reasons. 1, it stores longer, and 2, I like to braid it. So I do, though, really enjoy hardneck as well. I'll usually put the hardneck in my pickles. They usually have they're all big cloves. There's fewer cloves. And feels like they're easier to peel. Maybe I'm wrong on that. I don't know. But so I usually put these in my pickles because they're coming out right as the, you know, pickles, the cucumbers, I'm making pickles. And I want to use these up first because they don't store as long. So anyway, but I am going to plant a bunch of this too. I have a whole basket here to plant. All right, I got it all in. So much garlic. So all together, it'll be 850 bulbs of garlic. That's awesome. So my plan for this is for the soft neck to do garlic braids next year and sell them at the farmer's market. If this even works. Maybe it doesn't work. And then I'm just out 850 heads of garlic, cloves of garlic. Oh, Kevin looks majestic in the sunset. Looking pretty good. I planted them last October and I will be harvesting them like early July, depends on how soon they mature, but I always wait until at least the summer solstice, which is June 21st, so that everything bulbs up nicely, because garlic bulbs up in response to length of day. So today I'm harvesting garlic. So I planted this garlic back in I'll have to look. Probably about October, November. I basically just dumped a whole bunch of composted horse manure down and planted straight into that, and it worked so well that I want to expand and do more gardening exactly like that. We're gonna get this garlic pulled and get it curing, and then my plan for it is to make braids to sell at farmers market. So follow along. And overall, I am so impressed with this. This winter we got tons and tons of rain, and most everything around this was underwater, but the garlic was like up out of the water. And so that was way cool, and it also suppressed a lot of the weeds. I've only weeded this a couple of times, and it's stayed relatively weed free. The few that do come up are the horsetails and the buttercups, but I've just been digging those up, and I figure and hope with time that they will subside a little bit. We'll see. So let's get a wheelbarrow and get to harvesting. Garlic, this is going to be so much, and my plan is to save about 200 to plant next year, and then braid a bunch into garlic braids and have enough for ourselves for the year and for all the pickling and canning and stuff that I do. So I'm just pulling them, shaking off the roots. I'm not really taking off much of the outer stuff. You want to leave that on there, and then we'll take them into the barn to cure. Look at this absolute beast. Wow, that's a nice one. All right, I think that's good for now. Let's take it to the barn. It's a good load. So for curing my garlic, I take it up into the hayloft of our barn. And this is a really good location because it's pretty well ventilated, and it's out of direct sunlight, and it has just the perfect environment to cure your garlic. And it's necessary to cure your garlic so that it lasts through the winter. If you try to just put it away full of moisture, then it's going to be a lot more likely to mold and to rot. So you want to hang it up somewhere dry, warm, and let it cure for a few weeks before you braid it and store it. So I just have this baling twine here, and then I'm tying each bunch onto the baling twine that's hanging from up in the hayloft. So So how long it takes your garlic to cure totally depends on your climate and how humid or dry it is. I live really close to the coast in a very humid climate, so this took about 3 weeks for it to be fully cured, and that's when I started braiding it. And I just left it hanging here for the next several weeks while I got it all braided into garlic braids bit by bit. So if you would like to see how I braid my floral garlic braids as well as my regular garlic braids, I'll put a link here to my video on how to do that. Follow me for more homestead stuff, and I'll see you guys next time.